How y'all doing out there in video land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Well, got a couple unboxings today. These are some special ones. Hot off the press. Just came today. This is a pair I'm excited about, people. I'm very excited about this one. Anyway, let's get into it. Doing the unboxing today. Oh yeah, it's my Jimi Hendrix Purple Haze. Purple Haze got the honors today. Oh yeah, Purple Haze. My AD20S model that I totally modified and customized. Oh, where are these coming from? Did I have a video talking about something about BladeHQ? And here we go. Here we go, people. Let's see how they look. All right. Ooh. Hello, knife addict. Love it, love it. They know who I am. I'm the knife addict. They know exactly who I am. I'm the knife addict. All right, I can't deny it. I'm not in denial, people. I'm not in denial. Let's see. Let's open this one up too. I'm not in denial. I know what I am. I am a knife addict. That's absolutely true. There we go. Oh yeah. Knife life. Love it. BladeHQ, people. BladeHQ. That's where this one's coming from. BladeHQ. BladeHQ in the house. Here we go. This one was undone. Let's do this one first. Let me see, what is it? AD20.5 Slicer 20 CV Ultem. So I've forgotten how to open these. I know I know there's like a trick to it. There you go. Ooh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm digging it. A little bit off center, a little bit to the clip side. Ooh, nice functioning. Feels like it's got the original steel bearings in it. Love it. With the steel cages, like the original kind of bearings that they used to use back in the old days. These have if I'm not mistaken, the big pivot ones are the 1/4-inch pivots with the 1 millimeter thick ball bearings, ceramic or ball bearings. 1/4-inch pivot, because the ones with the small pivot are a 6 millimeter pivot with 1 millimeter bearings. Oh, here comes Juno. What you doing, sweetie? Huh? Want to come say hi? You want to say hi? You want to come up here? You come up here if you want to come up here. You want to come say hi? That's my girl. That's my Juno. There she is. Here she comes, just a cruising down the street, singing, do what dee-dee-dee-dee-dum, dee-dee-do. All right, that's my baby. What you doing, huh? What you doing? What you doing? Looking for stuff to get into? Yes, my sweetie. Okay, come on down, kiddo. Let me do the video. Can I do the video? Huh? I can't do the video? Huh? You gonna let me do the video? Yes, my girl. Let me lift you up. Come on, kiddo. All right. All right, people. But you got the extra pocket clip. I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff back inside because these are staying out. These are gonna be users, people. I probably should get it the other way, huh? This way. Absolutely love it. And you know what? I was thinking about modifying them, or at least one of these. I was thinking about doing one of these, either with goat scales, with the goat scale kit. I would do aluminum. I like aluminum, people. I like the aluminum not because it's cheaper, but I like it because it's lighter. And I like these knives being light. I don't want to make it heavy. I do have titanium, like, I don't know, about 4 or 5 titanium, AD20.5s. I have like the original goat titanium one, and I have the Rips Garage Tech titanium one. That's 2, and then I have the two not cold steel, but Demko knives, titanium ones, with the 3V steel, and I have the Damascus. That's what I'm thinking of. So, and I know all those knives are heavy, and the titanium is cool if you want a heavy knife. You know what I mean? But for a knife this size, I want it to be lightweight. Me myself, people, I want it to be lightweight. I love titanium and everything else like that. I think titanium is beautiful. I'm not knocking titanium at all. You know what I mean? But if you want a heavier little, knife, because titanium knives, I think in these weighs like, I don't know, close to 5 ounces. I can't remember exactly. I think it's like 5 ounces or something like that. And the aluminum ones is like a little bit over 4 ounces. And these are like 3.6. Let me weigh these. I know the other ones with the Grivery scales are like 3.6. Oh, that's even lighter, 3.3. Whoa, so this is lightest. This is lighter than the Grivery. Wow. So Ultem is super light. Because this is basically just an AD20.5, people. I know the grind on this is supposed to be a little bit thinner, but the blade stock's the same as the regular standard AD20.5. The blade stock is the same. Matter of fact, I got Jimi Hendrix out here. Let's bring out Prince in Purple Rain. This is one of my other favorite AD20.5s. This one has the Flytanium scales on it with the OG Goat brass backspacer with Flytanium brass thumb studs. And these are Flytanium purple G10 scales, peel ply scales, with the Lynch Northwest pocket clip and has Skiff bearings inside. The 6mm, 6mm pivot, 1mm thick bearings, ceramic well bearings. This one's DLC coated. It's a DLC coated one with AUS-10A, Japanese AUS-10A stainless steel. Okay, that's it. But you can see these are the same. The handles are the same. Use the same same pocket clips. I know that it says that you're supposed to use a different backspacer for these, but I don't know why. Let me see something. I just want to see what it looks like when it's folded. Folded into the blade handle. Compare it. I don't know. I think I could use like my old, because I have a lot of these old Backspacers. And I'm thinking about modifying one of these people. That's what I'm doing. I'm looking at it and thinking about how I would modify it. I absolutely love this one though. This is neat. It's really light. This is an awesome utility knife. How much did this cost? $129 at BladeHQ. They've gone up to $139 now. Even that's a great deal. Because this is 20 CV, people. It's a 3-inch blade. I think it's 3.2 millimeter stick. I can't remember what it is. Let's see what it is exactly. We'll compare it to this one. All right. .13, so I was thinking it's 3.2. So it's a little bit over 3.1 millimeters thick. And now it's saying 3.07. So let's call it 3.1 millimeters, people. This one's the same. Exact same thickness. So the blade stocks are the same. Just a touch over 3 inches, like 3 1/8. It's like 3 1/8. It's a little bit over 3 inches, people. It's not 3 inches. And this one is 3 1/4. 3 1/4. Oh, this is almost 3 1/4 too. It's a little bit shy of 3 1/4. It's a little bit over 3 1/8 and a little bit shy of 3 1/4. Total length. Looks like 7 5/8. Maybe I don't want to get the pocket clip. I'm going to just get a knife. Touch over 7 5/8. So they're basically the same size. They're basically the same size. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So let's see this other one. Let's see this other one compared to the AD20S model. It's really not that much. This one's just wider and bigger, and it's a little bit longer. It's not a whole lot longer because this is a 3.5, like 3.6 inch blade or something like that. Oh yeah. This is the DLC one. This one's favoring the pocket clip side a little bit too. So if you get ones that aren't perfectly centered, that might be just the way that these were made. Yep, favoring the pocket clip side a little bit. This one's a little bit more centered than this one. It's not, they're not bad, people. But they're not perfectly centered. Both of them are favoring the pocket clip side a little bit. Absolutely love them though. And see, that's one of those things, once you put the skiffs in it, the skiffs might change that. It might be doing that because of the bearings. I love these. I love them. Absolutely love them. I got a little nick right there, people. Don't let that scare you. It's just a little nick. When you're a knife addict, you get little nicks all the time. I call it bonding with the blade. Every blade that I've carried's nicked me before. That's beautiful, people. I love these. This is the one I think I'm gonna leave the same. I don't know. And see, the other thing I thought about getting was a set of Flightanium purple G10 scales and doing this one and making the new prints, the new purple rain. And I still might do that, people, because I think this would be tough purple. This one would be tough purple. What do y'all think? Should be purple or should I do aluminum? If I do aluminum, I would do this one. This would be the one I would do if I want to do aluminum one. You know, with the OG goat kit. The aluminum one. I was thinking like shark's tooth. I like shark's tooth pattern. OG goat. And I'd probably get like the stoned aluminum ones with the stone aluminum backspacer. Because I like these with backspacers. But it's cool too. Open is cool too. I think if I'm gonna leave this one this way, I'm because I want to leave one totally stock to be my collector basically. But it's gonna be a collector that I use. I love this one. This is a nice DLC finish. Isn't that a nice DLC finish? It's a beautiful little knife. I sort of wish that they would do all this in black too, though. You know, do the liners, do the internal liners. I don't know if you want to do the liners black, because if you did that black, then this would be all black. I think the liners might be better left silver, but the lock bar ought to be black, so it matches the blade. I don't know. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Because I know if I wanted to, I could always polish this and the lock bar. I bet you polished liners would look cool on this, because it would show through that Ultem. This would be a cool one to modify, people. I think I want to make a Prince. I think I want to make a purple rain. Make another purple rain with a 20 CV blade. That this will be my new Prince. And one thing I like about the Flightanium G10 scales, and the Flightanium G10 scales are made in the United States. They have a plant in Utah where they make all these parts, Flightanium. But they make their scales in the United States, made from American G10 in the United States. So these aren't coming from China or somewhere else. This is all United States. So, but that's one thing I always like. I like to if I can, use American parts, but lots of times American parts aren't available, so you have to use what's available. But I always try to buy American, people. That's just me. I'm a veteran, and I consider myself sort of a patriot, and so I always try to buy American when I can. That's just me, people. And even though these are made in Taiwan, this is coming from Andrew and John Demko, and I think both of them are really cool. I've never spoken to John Demko before. He's written me a letter before, and I've texted back and forth with John Demko, and John Demko is super cool. And so I like the Demko brothers, and so that's one reason why I'm a big fan of Demko's. Other than, I think this is just the best. There's nothing better than the Shark Lock. And what I mean by that is that the Shark Lock is strong enough to be a good self-defense folder lock, and it's also very fidgety. It's like the most fidgety lock that doesn't fall apart out of all the fidget locks, pretty much. There's other good locks too. The Atlas lock is awesome too, people. The Atlas lock is another good lock too. I absolutely love the Atlas lock, especially in that new Mayhem. Because I fidgeted with the mess out of that, and that stayed solid. But one thing about the Atlas lock, though, if it bounces back, it can come unlocked. But the Mayhem, it has to come back like over a half an inch of travel before the blade comes unlocked. And the further and the more that you come back, the harder it is to push it back. So I think the Mayhems are very safe. You know, the way that they did the lock, the Atlas lock on the Mayhem, I think that's super safe. And not only that, when you hold it, your grip is like, you know, keeps the lock from sliding too. So I really like the way that the setup. I think the Mayhem handle is awesome. I know Donnie B Good, is that right? Donnie B Good. I like to watch his videos all the time, and he threw his Mayhem into a stump, and it bent the blade tip, and that really upset him and stuff like that. And that sort of surprised me because I didn't expect the blade tip to be super strong, because it's not like a reinforced blade tip. It doesn't have like any sort of like thickness right behind it or anything. It sort of goes thin. It's like a slicing tip. It's like a tip that you would see like on a slicing knife. Even this is fairly thick, but like a slicing knife, like Spyderco, like a military or something like that. They have really thin tips because I think they're made to be slicers, and that's the way I think that a Mayhem blade is. I think it's meant to be a slashing blade or slicing. And for a fighter, I would think of it as a slasher, a knife that's good for slashing and stabbing, because it's a very acute tip, so it pierces things super easy. But nothing's better than a shark lock. And the shark lock, Andrew Demko made it so it has to be lifted up and pulled back in order to unlock the blade. You can't just slide the. See, I slid this back, and won't come unlock. I have to lift it up, and so that gives you protection from a palm strike. It's not going to collapse on you. A palm strike, if you do that with an Atlas lock, you know, on one of the smaller knives, maybe like a Engage or something like that, or smaller. Those knives are lighter, and the spring doesn't have to come back. The lock bar doesn't have to come back as far as like on the Mayhem. So it's more like a Axis style lock. Axis locks, you know, do that real easily. If you hit the palm fairly hard, like a Benchmade Axis lock, it'll make the blade fold. Same thing I'm sure would happen on the new Microtech Ram lock too, because any knife lock that slides back and forth, whether it's being operated by Omega springs or a coil spring, it's going to have that same issue. So, you know, only thing that, you know, it's no big deal, people. Also, what you do is you don't do palm strikes with it. Simple as that. When you got the blade open, you don't do palm strikes. And if you do a palm strike, make sure it's a blade that won't cut you if it folds. That's my advice. I always like blades that don't cut me if they fold. But these are beautiful knives, people. Beautiful knives. But anyway, this is the first part. Because I don't know which one I'm going to do, but one of them's going to get done. One of them's going to get done. One of them's going to get modified. I don't know which one it's going to be yet. But it's going to be one of them. And one of them I'm going to leave stock. I don't know which one I want to leave stock. This one looks really good with the black and Ultem though. I love the way Ultem looks when you have it with black. I think that's when it looks the best. Or maybe I'll have to get another one of these and leave that one in stock and modify both of these, aluminum and purple. Have to figure it out. Decisions. I love my 80-20.5s. I really have too many of these 80-20.5s. I need to sell some or give some away or something. I've given one away. I gave one to Lucky. But, absolutely love the 80-20.5, people. To me, the 80-20.5 is my number one small knife. I really don't like knives with a blade smaller than 3 inches. This is as small as I want to go. This is a perfect knife to carry around to open up your letters at the post office, or you don't have to be you know too worried about pulling it out in public in front of other people. Like let's say if you're at the post office, open up your mail at the, at the bench or whatever. This knife is perfect for stuff like that. Box opener, letter opener, your daily utility task. That's what I use these for. I love them. And then when you get bored, they're great fidgeters. And these knives don't fall apart. They're actually, an awesome knife. Both of these knives were $129 a piece. That's how much they cost. $129 a piece, people. And I've seen the, S35 VN models, and when these first came out, when BladeHQ had them, this one was $299. And this one was like $265 or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. Maybe it's the S35 VN model that's like this with the G10 handles. It's with the other blade type too, like with one of the standard blades, like with the clip, is $265, I think it was at BladeHQ. With G10 scales. I think one of these with this blade type, the 20 CV blade with the gray G10, was like $250. You can still get one of these for $139 right now. I think it's an awesome deal, people. I think it's an awesome deal. I paid for this one when it was brand new, before it was modified. It just had the groovery scales on it. I paid like $159 for this one, brand new. And then I put the scales in it. This is like over $200 something knife now. All the modifications I've done to it. But for $129, this is fun. This is a cool knife to get to modify too, if you want to modify, because it's like you're starting off real low in price and you're getting a 20 CV blade. I think that's awesome. I think that's an awesome deal. But anyway, I don't know how much longer they're going to have that deal, so you might want to take advantage of it. I'm going to try to put this out tonight. Peace out, Stiletto. Hope everybody's having a great day out there. I know this one went long because I was rambling. Absolutely loving people. Peace.